Hey, it's been a while.
It's been 84 years.
A few reasons for that. One, I've just been incredibly busy recently.
We do not care.
And two, there are a lot of anime I want to talk about, but I feel making any videos while they are still airing will annoy me because I'm sure the questions I will have will be answered in the remaining episodes. I just wish that there was a random video I could make while waiting for the final 3 or 4 episodes of the season. Oh. Right. Ah, yes, remember the series I started for this specific reason and that I said I wanted to do each month, but it's been over 2 months since the first episode? Yep. Well, better late than never. Let's go ahead and watch ourselves a random anime. Okay, so last time what we did is we did a random number generator. We set it to 500. We would generate it, and whatever number we got, 82, is what we would watch based on My Anime List top TV series. So if I was to go down to number 82, we would go through that, go all the way down, and then you see Steins Gate 0, but we probably wouldn't watch it since it's like the second season. See, there's a lot of holes in the strategy. You know, you could get the 6th season of a show or, you know, just something I've already seen. But I found this site, the randomanime.org, which will allow me to actually do a filter. As you can see right here, we can change it to have any amount of episodes, have the score range between 8 to 10, because I looked at 500 is basically 7.9, so basically 8 and up. We can have all the years, we can exclude the ones that I've seen based on my analyst, and then we can just go ahead and generate a random list of stuff. And so we'll do whatever the top anime is on here, and that's what we'll end up watching. I think this might be a little bit of a better choice for us. Okay, so I think the first one we got here is A Place Further Than the Universe.
Reporting on the snow. God damn!
Which actually, I had planned on watching. This show looks really cool. The art aesthetic of it, I think it's about chicks who go to fucking Antarctica. I'm about that life. I think this was actually much better because, like, let's just, it didn't give me a show that I watched, but let's just say I did. We can go to the next one, which is, you know, Josie and the Tigerfish. Oh yeah, this site is absolutely a cheat code. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah, so this is what we'll be watching. So I was a little bit familiar with A Place Further Than the Universe because I had planned to watch it, but just didn't. Which was kind of the whole point of creating the series again to begin with. I didn't use Mal this time, but it is still the 118th highest rated anime on the entire site at an 8.52. I'm expecting some good vibes, nice animation, and fucking penguins.
What do you mean by that?
But not like fucking, just like the penguins being normal.
You're fucking sick.
That was actually fantastic.
Wow! Beautiful!
The show itself was a bit different from what I was expecting, but I didn't mind at all. Basic premise is we got Kamari, a second-year high schooler who has done nothing during her time. She just like me for real. Then the anxiety of not doing anything creeps in, so she wants to go on a journey. But then the increased anxiety of doing it alone appears, so she goes back to doing nothing. That is until she meets Shirase, a girl whose goal is to travel to Antarctica, the place where her mother went missing 3 years ago. Kamari begins to connect with Shirase and ends up wanting to travel to Antarctica as well. The two are then joined by Hinata and Yuzuki, who will also be partaking in this journey. And that's the anime. We follow the journey of these 4 girls getting to Antarctica and watching their friendship develop along the way.
I'm glad you came along, partner.
I'll be completely honest, despite it being done quite well, I just wasn't that interested in the friendship aspect of the show. Perhaps it is my lack of experience as a high school girl, or that I've been out of high school for so long that I really don't give a fuck about impressing people or if they like me. I'm like 2 years away from geriatric care, let me be fucking cynical in peace. However, I will say that this is one of the more accurate depictions of making friends that I've seen in anime. Contrary to what these anime might show you, friends aren't made like this. Hey, do you want to be my friend? Sure. Oh, cool. So what are your thoughts on anal? No one actually does that because 1, it's fucking weird, and 2, you know literally nothing about this person.
You're fucking weird.
Friendship is something that develops naturally with people who share common interests and beliefs. There's even a whole episode dedicated to this topic. Yuzu is that stereotypical character that believes you have to proclaim your friendship in order to make it official, and even calls out Kamari casually dropping that they're all best friends. In actuality, you can't really define friendship. It's more of a feeling, and I think the show describes it well.
多分形も言葉も何もない。友達なんて親子とも夫婦とも違うぼんやりしたものだし、いつ消えても誰も責任を負ったりしない。そんな。少なくとも私はそう。でもだから自由で だから一緒にいられる気がする。
Friends will come and go, but like Shirase says, the fact that it's unrestrained is what allows you to be together. Getting older, my friends and myself are busy with things like work, getting married, starting families. But if I can hang out with that person like a year later and act like nothing's happened, to me, that is a true friendship.
Blue, you're my boy!
Thank you, sir.
This again could just be learning as I got older, because I think that in high school everyone wants to be liked, and putting labels on these friendships might make them seem more real. But trust me, once you're older, you'll realize a lot of people suck and it's not even worth getting to know them.
You are fucking noob.
There is one aspect of A Place Further Than the Universe that is undeniably special: Wanderlust.
What in the goddamn hell are you talking about?
I googled this word because I didn't know if there was an actual word to describe this feeling. Wanderlust is a strong desire to wander or travel and explore the world. That's exactly how I felt watching, and I think it's because this anime is centered around high schoolers. That desire to want and actually do is at its highest in adolescence, and the freedom to make choices without fear of consequence is invaluable.
よどんだ水が溜まっている。それが一気に流れていくのが好きだった。決壊し、解放され、走り出す。
It might sound depressing to say, but these desires fade as you get older. It becomes less about experiencing things and more about how will this affect my finances, my career, my relationships. Because of all these added responsibilities, it seems irresponsible to just up and leave to go on a journey. We become stagnant. That feeling of water rushing out is more fearful than it is liberating because it disrupts routine. But that desire to explore is what pushes us as humans forward, and A Place Further does a fantastic job reinstilling this desire. I'm getting travel videos recommended to me, and now I'm like, wonder what it'd be like to go there, or, you know, I bet that's a pretty cool place to live. It's like I'm on my fucking van life YouTuber arc. I think choosing a place like Antarctica that is so off the beaten path that 99.9% of people will never go was the perfect decision. If that place further than the universe was like fucking Ohio, it would not have had the same effect.
Ohio, swag like Ohio.
I could readily travel to Ohio at any time, but it's the unknown aspect of Antarctica. The fact that even the researchers who have gone there don't know everything about it that makes it intriguing. Almost like traveling to another world. Or universe, if you will.
Look at this piece of shit.
But strangely enough, my favorite scene in the show didn't have anything to do with Antarctica at all. Bro, when was the last time you just fucking ran for no reason?
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am.
There's something about this scene. It's the essence of freedom. Nothing matters in this moment. Did they have a plan? A goal? No, they just did. It just further made me appreciate the joys of youth and reminisce a bit about the past. Of course, the actual Antarctica trip was done super well too. The entire process of working multiple jobs to save up money, planning the actual trip, the anxieties of traveling with shit like losing your passport, and then the whole trip itself. These are all things that go through your mind when actually traveling. 2/3 of the show is just trying to get to Antarctica, which just shows how big of an undertaking this whole journey is. These girls literally had to save up the money, find some fucking convoluted way to actually be allowed to travel, train for this environment, fly to Australia, and then finally board the boat to Antarctica. And then it didn't stop there, because then they had to withstand the fucking 60-degree.
I'm going to throw up.
I don't usually get seasick, but I did go whale watching in Boston like 10 years ago, and them seas was rough, and my stomach was rougher, so I can only imagine what the harsh waves of the Arctic would provide. I loved seeing all the different aspects of Antarctica, the interactions with different crew members, and the tasks that the girls got to be a part of, from simple unloading and organizational tasks to more research-focused things like launching weather balloons and painting locations for satellites. My only issue is I wish we got more of the Antarctic exploration. Like, the show could have just been the trip and I'd be happy. But as I said earlier, that's probably because I didn't care about the friendship aspect that much, and I suppose that kinda eliminates the journey part of the show. The anime also does a great job at displaying emotion. A good portion of the show is quite sad, whether it's our MCs overcoming their loneliness or Shirase's journey to finding her mother. That laptop scene got me fighting the water demons for real. But also, I was surprised at how good some of the comedy scenes were. The main girls interact very natural with each other, almost as if they're friends, and that makes the scenes feel way less forced. And of course, we got the iconic Kimari scene with her mother that I'm pretty sure most people have seen. The animation is beautiful, mixing in detailed background shots with bold colors and character design. It might seem like a strange comparison, but it reminded me a lot of Samurai Champloo.
Shut up!
A group of strangers who share something in common end up going on a journey together, and even at the end when they go their separate ways, you can't help but assume their paths will cross again. A Place Further Than the Universe can only be described as a journey. It made me genuinely think about life, both in the past and how I'm spending my time now. How I have become stagnant, but now am waiting for that pool to spill out. Breaking free, liberated, rushing out, and springing into act. I can't, that just sounded so corny. If you've had a chance to watch A Place Further Than the Universe, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. My personal rating is somewhere between an 8.5 to 9 out of 10. I have a lot of videos I want to make on the anime from this previous season, so look forward to that. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I want to shout out everyone supporting me on Patreon, including Killer Bunny, Little PK, Peppy Jewel, Nicholas Gutierrez, Tech Rob, Shaky Pants, and Chupa. That's all for this one. Hope to see you again.